Yes. Yes.
Coming. Please switch on the projector. Why are you sitting here? Come to this bench. There's no need of charging. Huh? Come. Fine. Now, next topic is come to this bench. Come. Go inside. Go inside. 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 Come here. Come. Only three. It's okay. Now, today's topic is telephone network. Actually, we have to know about the modulation technique used in telephone technology. Fine. The origin phase or beginning phase, development phase of telephone network is just approx in 1800 century. Fine. But at that time, telephone network was known as POST, plain old telephone service system, sorry, such system. Plain old telephone system. The initial name of telephone system, telephone technique, was POST, POST. Sorry, POTS, POTS, POTS. Gradually, there are many changes. And initially, telephone network was used only for voice communication. Only for voice. Hello, hello. But later on, developers have developed a modem. That modem is known as dial-up modem. Fine. With the help of dial-up modem, we can use voice and data both as a system. Fine. For voice communication, it is just a simple thing. Okay, we are using voice communication by giving call. But what about data? Data means internet service or WAN connectivity. But this modem was dial-up modem, means suppose you have to get connection for data transmission. In that case, you have to dial. In this case, telephone company provides a unique number that can be your telephone number also, or a code. By using that telephone number or code, you can just give a dial and get connection for data transmission. But by using a simple dial-up modem, or you can say modem, we have limitation of data transmission. Fine, we have limitation of data transmission. Gradually, developers developed a new technique that is known as digital subscriber line, DSL. Fine, digital subscriber line, DSL. By using this technique, we have got few things. Like we can get high speed for digital data transmission, digital data, high speed digital communication over existing local loop. Local loop means existing telephone line, going black wire. And this black wire, you can see till now at different poles and different offices. And that particular black wire, there are two copper cables. Have you seen? Telephone cable?
Yes.
Only two copper cable is used. Fine. By using DSL technique, we have got speed 16 to 640 kbps, 1.5 to 2.0 mbps, and in some cases SDSL 768 kbps. And distance coverage is 12,000 feet. For this kind of transmission, one twisted pair cable is used, and for this kind of transmission, two twisted pair cable is used. Means two pair of cable is required. Yes. This is your class. No, this is not BCA bachelor. Fine. And now we have studied about line coding. Line coding, we have studied about different techniques like polar, bipolar, RZ, NRZ, NRZL, NRZI. From that line coding technique, these modems have used DMP 2B1Q 2B1. You have asked a question to me always. Sir, where we are using this technique? Now see an example. Fine. In this technique, we have used line coding in DSL technique. Is that clear? Fine. By using DSL technique, um, this is the downstream, upstream data transmission, digital data transmission. Only digital. Distance coverage 12,000 feet, twisted pair cable, and finally line coding. And on the basis of DSL, different enhancement has been done by, and the output of that enhancement is ADSL, SDSL, SDS. All these are DSL. That's why you will see in an office or at home. No, not right now because nobody is using it. But previously, I have seen that people are using this technique, ADSL modem. ADSL modem. With the help of this ADSL modem, I'm just going to draw a picture, as I have said. Suppose this is a modem, and there is a telephone line connectivity. Line. Its name is just line. Fine. Telephone exchange office. There is a connection, and then you can just connect your telephone set. Hello, hello, tring, tring. Huh? And you can connect a switch for internet service. Fine. This is ADSL. I have used it. Fine. Sorry. Now this time we are using analog to digital conversion. Because all transmissions are based on analog form. Fine. Sorry. A synchronous digital subscriber line. Now we have knowledge how we can transmit signal, how we can carry data over signal, which type of signals can be used, where we use analog signal, where we use digital signal, how we can convert one signal into another signal. So fine. Next topic will be your media, and we have already covered it. Twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, and fiber optic. Fine. Okay. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
STSC, SMA. Now, we will discuss about unguided media. Unguided media means frequency-based transmission of. Fine. There is no need of any wire. Fine. Unguided media. In unguided media, which type of media is used? Nothing but free space. In a free space, our signal can transmit, our signal can travel from one node to another node. Fine. Transmission is done using frequency, electromagnetic wave. In case of tarang, okay, And how we can transmit our signal or wireless signal from one machine to another machine, from one antenna to another. So there are few ways for transmission of signals. This is known as propagation. Propagation means just transmitting signal from one device to another device. The first thing is ground propagation. And now you will see ground propagation, sky propagation. But what happened during the ground propagation? First of all, look at the picture. Now, this is our ground level, or you can say Earth surface. Okay, and in ground propagation, suppose there are two antennas. This one is transmitting antenna and this one is receiving antenna. Fine. Now, this will transmit data and it can go down, it can go up. When it will go down, in that case, it will be reflected by the Earth surface and received by the receiving. But what will happen in case if our signal is going upward? There is no limit of a space, but there is limitation due to the atmosphere, Vayumandal. Okay, and in Vayumandal there are many layers. Yes, ion mandal, ozone mandal, many mandals. The very close layer of our atmosphere, returns back this signal to the receiving antenna. By using these two types of reflection, transmitting antenna can transmit data and receiving antenna can receive data. That's why this type of transmission is known as ground propagation. Fine? Is it clear?
The waves which attract to Earth's upper atmosphere can be called a ground propagation.
Can be?
Can be called as a ground propagation.
Yes, you can say. Uppermost, not
upper part. The wave that will attract to Earth's surface. I think that should be called a ground.
No. There are two ways. Because look, you cannot transmit data like this always. Because there can be many obstacles. Buildings, anything. If there is a field only, nothing else, no trees, no plant, all are Registan. In that case only you can do this kind of you can just transmit data from this antenna to ground and then reflect it back to the receiving antenna. So this type of reflection is also used for ground propagation. Fine. Now just see the another sky propagation. Fine. One layer of our atmosphere is ionosphere, ion mandal. And in ionosphere, ions are available. So for the sky propagation, just look at the picture. Suppose this is the transmitting antenna and this is receiving antenna. Now, this antenna has generated a signal, and this signal strikes at the ionosphere, and ionosphere has reflected it back. Fine. Now Earth, then again ionosphere, then again Earth, then again ionosphere, then again Earth. But at this point, there is a receiving antenna, and finally it has received the signal. But this reflection has been done by the ionosphere. That's why it is known as sky propagation, a sky wave propagation. Fine. Okay. Now, third one is line of sight propagation. Line of sight propagation. You can say point-to-point propagation. There is no any work of different layers of our atmosphere. Just there is a transmitting antenna and there is a receiving antenna. There should not be any obstacle between this receiving and sending and receiving antenna. No obstacle. Obstacle means rukavat. Fine. That's why towers height is too much high. And in case of urban area, it is always mounted at buildings. But in case of rural area, there is a requirement of a long tower, high tower. And these towers works on line of sight propagation. Suppose this antenna will generate a signal, then this antenna should receive a signal. Clear? Maybe if there is a storm, in that case on. Otherwise, signal strength is too much high. Negligible. Sorry. Fast, definitely fast. But antenna position should be good. If there is a simple deviation in angle, in that case, maybe you can lose your network connectivity. Just a frequency level. Fine. Ground propagation, sky propagation, and line of sight propagation. These 3 points are clear. Now, just see a table. I've just given it to your notes because we have already studied about these things. Gamma rays, alpha rays, beta rays. Now, just see, this is a very long table. But wave frequency has been divided into multiple parts, and these frequencies are used different purposes. Now, radiation term. Have you seen this word in hospital?
Yes.
Okay, chemistry. Now you all can understand gamma rays. It is used for the treatment of cancer patients. MRI, not.
Chemotherapy.
Hmm.
Chemotherapy.
Fine. X-rays, soft X-rays, X-rays. Fine. Ultraviolet rays, very dangerous for us. Hmm? It can damage our skin. And to protect our Earth from this rays, because the huge amount of ultraviolet rays is emitted by sun, and our Earth is protected by ozone. Fine. So now just see infrared. Have you used infrared?
Yes, sir, I will.
Everybody
Remote, yes.
in remote
Yes.
TV to operate many things. Fine. And have you seen this type of UHV, VHV channel? In initial stage, there is a tuner in the TV system or a radio system.
That's what to mention.
Right. I'm just giving a brief, not in detail. Fine. Now, low frequency. I'm just going to now see a picture. This is a brief. Now, radio waves used in TV, microwaves. Okay, infrared, heat, fine. Visible light, these are visible by our eyes. Ultraviolet rays, X-rays, and gamma.
Very small part of electromagnetic radiation is visible to our eye.
Yes. Fine. We have already discussed about switching. Now the next layer is data. Fine.
Yes.
But we will start this layer in next class. Clear?
Yes.
Any doubt?